Kurt Fincham rejoining you from Joplin, Missouri. We are at halftime of the 7th place game on the women's side of this ACCA tournament for 2015. About a minute left to go before we get underway in the second half here. And the halftime score is 21-19. Providence University College is leading the Emmaus Bible College in what has been a tight game really the whole way. Scoring briefly for Providence, first of all, in the first half, Isabella Selk with 8, 7 for Katie Ivey, 2 for Courtney Engel, 2 for Amber Harms, 2 for Brenna Riediger. So 15 of the 21 scored by the two post players who kind of spell each other in the Providence lineup, Katie Ivey and Isabella Selk. On the other side, it's Rachel West who leads Emmaus with 10 points at halftime, 5 for Grace Welch, none for Grace Welch, 5 for Madison Leib, 2 apiece for Erin Edmondson and Annie Schackenbach. So other things are about even. Emmaus not shooting well at all, 21.9% in the first half, and that is part of the reason why they're not leading currently. Ball tipped away, and tying up Isabella Selk is Ebony Ballard for Emmaus, who reaches in. So that first possession of the game didn't last long for Providence, and now they're going to put a little bit of a press on. West across the court to Schackenbach, whose shot rolls out of there, and it'll stay on the Emmaus end. So Annie Schackenbach wide open under the basket. Little left-handed layup, rolled out. But fortunately, if you're an Emmaus fan, they keep it on their end after Providence couldn't control it. Leib for 3, good. Madison Leib with her second 3, and it is a lead for Emmaus for the first time in a long time. They started out leading in the game and then lost that lead and trailed most of the first half. They come out of the chute here in the second half, shooting in a 3. Pass deflected inside, but Selk gets it and shoots it in. She has 10, the lead back to Providence. Now Schackenbach has to come and get that pass from Ebony Ballard that was a little short. The Emmaus keeps it. Tomlinson to Ballard. Ball tipped out of bounds with 8 to shoot by Amber Harms. Emmaus will keep it. Leib for 3, no good. Providence throws it away. Emmaus has it back. They trail by 1. Ballard needs to get it across the line and does not. 10 seconds have expired. That turnover gives it right back to Providence. So both teams a little sloppy here in the early going in the second half. Selk gets it inside. Schackenbach tries to stop her and plays good enough defense so that she can't get it to go. Pass ahead for Ballard. Her layup missing. Foul, though, on Kennedy Woitas. Ballard did not score in the first half. Has a chance here and takes advantage of it. That's the way basketball works. You get to stand all by yourself 15 feet away and shoot with no one in your face. Hence the name free throw. That's basketball 101. She misses the second. We're tied at 23. Selk dribbles, Char down low. It goes to Harms. She shoots and it's going to count as Leib was hanging on to her as she twirled into the lane. Harms made the shot. Now she'll have a free throw. So Amber Harms unties this game. 25-23, a 2-point Providence lead. And it's still at 2, but the rebound pulled down by Jenadine Char. She drives, shoots, and misses. Rebound, though, now Emmaus. Tomlinson comes out of there on the run. And Providence sticking with this zone defense. Emmaus has done a lot of passing around the edge. Once in a while they'll get it inside. Ballard drives, and she's called for traveling. She kind of shot it, and Selk blocked it right back down into her hands, and really, I didn't really see her feet off the ground or her feet shuffling. That sometimes, a lot of times it seems like on a block shot like that, if they don't call a jump ball, they'll call traveling, even though the person didn't really move their feet. All stolen away now by Emmaus. That's just me. I'm not an official, and I know they have a tough job. They probably know the rules better than I do. Although there are times when I think I know better. Foul called on Providence. That one is going to go on number 9. That's Jenadine Char. Thought it used to be illegal for players to have numbers where the officials had to use 2 hands in order to signal, like the number 9, the number 7. They may have changed that. Certainly people in this game have those kind of numbers. Ball stolen away from behind by Emmaus, and Coach Kyle Graw wants a timeout for Emmaus. It comes with 16:51 remaining in the second half. 25-23, a 2-point Providence lead over Emmaus. Madison Leib launches a three-pointer out of the timeout. It doesn't go. Rebound Providence. Ballard for Emmaus slaps it out of bounds on the far side. Aaron Edmondson comes into the Emmaus lineup. Annie Schackenbach out. Providence has the ball on the far side, and they get it into Ingold. Stolen away by Leib. No, it was Tomlinson. Now Leib has it. Tomlinson gets it back. West thinks about a three, turns it down. Ballard penetrates. Tomlinson penetrates, steps through, misses the shot though. Leib shoots and misses, gets it back and shoots and hits. So Madison Leib kept at it, and now the ball stolen away by Tomlinson. And she throws it away. She tried to get it down low to Ballard. That was Katie Ivey who intercepted that one. This is Wojtas, who kicks to Harms. Ivey, 16-footer, goes in. Back and forth we go. Long two-pointer for Rachel West. She was outside the high school line, but inside the college three-point line. That one counts as a two. A few years ago, it would have been a three, but not anymore. Shot missed. Missed again. I think both of them by Engel. Held ball. It'll stay on the Providence end. Grace Welch comes in for Emmaus. Ebony Ballard takes a seat on the bench. Amber Harms gets it inside. Engel with a short jumper, missing everything, and Leib there to get the rebound for Emmaus. This game is tied, exactly 15 minutes to go as Leib brings it up the floor. Edmondson can't handle the pass inside, and it's stolen away. Harms to Engel, and Engel kicks it out of bounds her own self. Engel just bounces it off her foot, goes out of bounds. Tomlinson loses it in the backcourt momentarily as Providence tries to put a little backcourt pressure on. West with a three, missing. She was wide open after Emmaus broke the press, couldn't get it to go. Pass goes off the hands of Char. Now it's bouncing around. Edmondson had it. She's tied up by Engel. It'll belong to Emmaus. Lots of held balls in this game. Timeout called by Providence coach Joel Corsi. He and his brother coaching this team together. I believe Joel's wife is on the trip as well, as they made the long trek down from Otterburn, Manitoba, Canada. Timeout on the floor. You are listening to the 2015 ACCA tournament. I'm not a prophet, but I predicted that this game would be pretty close. These two teams seem fairly evenly matched, and it's as close as you can get right now. 27-27, we are tied, approaching the 14-minute mark of the second half. Emmaus in possession of the ball. Welch has it. Couple dribbles. Decides not to penetrate. There is a three-pointer for Rachel West. Rachel West shoots in another one. She has three three-point baskets and 15 in the game. 3-point lead now for Emmaus. Char kicks it off to Ivy. Her shot short. Leib grabs it underneath. Leib drives inside, stops, shoots, and it won't roll in for her. Harms with the rebound for Providence. Riediger with it. All the way to the basket. Misses. She gets it back underneath. She's surrounded. Trips, falls. The ball goes out of bounds, and no foul called. That was Brenna Riediger. First game of three here in this gym. All consolation bracket games. The championship bracket games all played at Ozark. Third place for men and women. First place for men and women happening at Ozark Christian. Shot on the way and missing. Rebound, though, by Welch. He gets it out to Tomlinson, who kicks to Leib for 3, short. A rebound, Megan Riediger. Both Riediger twins in there at the same time now. They've both been playing today, but at different times. That pass stolen away by Tomlinson, and her pass goes over the head of Aaron Edmonds. So Providence will have it back, trailing by 3. Brenna Riediger brings it across the timeline. And now her twin Megan has it. 10 is Harms. Inside to Ivy. Turns, shoots, no good. Foul though on Rachel West. Katie Ivy at the line to shoot 2. Spins out of there. Does that first free throw. Both free throws missing by Ivy. Tomlinson drives and is fouled as Emmaus pushes the pace a little bit there. Getting the ball ahead. Tomlinson falls to the floor, gets up, and will shoot 2 free throws. Sharon has yet to score in this one. Still true. She has another chance, though. And misses that one as well. So 0 for 2 goes Tomlinson. She had a chance to extend this 3-point lead for Emmaus. Failed to do so, and Providence will have a chance to cut into this lead. Harms travels. Thought about shooting and then decided to drive and then decided to not drive and drug her foot. Backcourt pressure put on by Providence. Broken by Emmaus. Tomlinson, the kick. 23 is Welch. Tomlinson has it back. Leib for 3. Good. Madison Leib, her third 3-point basket, has 13 points. Unofficial tally here at Broadcast Central. Long pass down to Leib. She shoots and it goes in. Nice look by Tomlinson, who spotted Madison Leib, and then Leib did not have an easy shot. She wasn't all alone. She was covered. She got the shot to go. Shot missing there by Engel. Tomlinson ahead to Leib. Tries to get around Ivy. Unable to do so. Shoots anyway. Misses. Back the other way we go. Megan Riediger. And timeout called by the Providence coach, Joel Corsi. 35-27 our score. An 8-point lead for Emmaus. That's the biggest lead anyone has had in this game. It comes with 10:23 remaining in the first half. Providence with the ball under their own basket. Get it into Char. Leib goes to the floor hard under the basket. A three-pointer and a foul for Megan Riediger. Megan with her first basket of the game, and the foul on Leib will give Megan a chance for a 4-point. So that's big for Providence as they suddenly found themselves in 8-point hole, and could have been just 4, but free throw miss. By the way, just an update on the young lady, Rebecca Jones for Providence, that was injured during the first. Talked to the trainer. He said it doesn't look like anything's broken. Some swelling in the wrist. And a call on Madison Leib. She's not happy, and I'm not sure if she's not happy with herself. She was called for a foul away from the ball. Referee asked for an explanation, or excuse me, the coach asked for an explanation. And I think up good, and she's fouled. Jenadine Char, her first basket, and all of a sudden that 8-point lead has virtually evaporated. And Char can tie it up here, and she does. 3-point play for Jenadine Char. It's spelled D-Y-N-E, which you might think would be pronounced Dine, but it's Jenadine. Cross-court pass picked off by Engel, or almost picked off. Tomlinson, though, saves it. 8 to shoot as Tomlinson has it. She kicks out to Ballard. Edmondson launches a long one, and it banks in. Oh my goodness. A buzzer beater there. She was just doing what you need to do when the shot clock is running around, or running down. Just throw it in the general direction of the basket, because if you hold on to it, you know you're going to get a violation. She did it, and it went in. When you're on the opposing team, you hate that, because you say, oh my goodness, that shot was so far off it went in. Tomlinson grabbed by the arm as she goes down the lane after a miss on the other end. I got a little bit behind because I was explaining something. Isabella Selk missed a shot on the other end. Emmaus with the rebound, and now Tomlinson fouled. And she can redeem herself for missing 2 free throws earlier, and she shoots in the first one. Sharon Tomlinson, her first point of the game, giving Emmaus a 4-point lead, and Madison Leib now back into the game. Ebony Ballard back on the bench. 2 for 2 this time, Sharon Tomlinson, showing that those first 2 misses were a complete fluke. Like, that never happens to me. 2 for 4 she is now, and her team has a 5-point lead. Ball tipped back in bounds by Riediger somehow. She has it back. She'll shoot a 3, and it's off. No good. Rebound. Everybody just kind of stood there watching it. Char ran and got it, but then it was poked away from her, and Emmaus has it. Leib to Tomlinson to Rachel West. Into Edmondson. West now open for a long 3. No good. Rimming off. Edmondson, though, with the rebound. Nice hustle by Edmondson, and now harassing her was Megan Riediger, and Megan knocked it out of bounds. Emmaus will keep it, though. 7:25 to play. 40-35, Emmaus leading. And a foul underneath is Leib. I think they'll call that on Isabella Selk. We'll see for sure. Foul is on Selk, her third. Leib free throws, hits the first. Madison Leib had 5 points at halftime. She has 11 here in the second half. 16 for her. Free throw good. 2 of 2 goes live, and the lead is back up to 7. It was 8, and then it went down to 0. Now it's 7. And a held ball as Rachel West blocked what I believe was supposed to be a pass from Katie Ivy. Ivy got it back. West tied her up. Possession arrow Providence. They get it under their own basket. Long three on the way. No good. That was Megan Riediger. Rebound, Emmaus. 7 minutes to go. 7-point lead. West, another three on the way. No good this time. Fighting inside, Lied for the rebound. She's tied up by Ivy, but the ball will belong to Emmaus this time. I haven't been counting in this game. Should have. Seems like about the 17th held ball in this game. Probably a bit overestimating that, but ball stolen away now from Welch as she dribbled in. Jenna Dean reached in and grabbed it. And so Providence avoids getting in a deeper, and now they're behind by just 5 as Katie Ivy in inside. So they trailed by 1 and made the ball. Live is good. And Live, I told you, the girl can shoot. She didn't really shoot much in the first half, although she did a couple three-pointers. She started off slow. Excuse me, she had 1 3-pointer in the first half. She has 3 in this, and there's a 3 as an answer from Megan Riediger. She has 6 points, and timeout called. 5-point lead for Emmaus, 5:51 remaining. We'll bring you that final 5:51, or we'll start to after this timeout. Emmaus has the ball following this timeout. They they lead by 5. Providence again, pressure in the backcourt. Tomlinson with it, dribbling. Needs to get rid of it. They have only 3 seconds to get it across the line, and they do. A long pass from Leib to Tomlinson. Excuse me, that was Edmondson. I get the sons mixed up sometimes. Edmondson, Tomlinson. Ball stolen away. Providence has it back. The Riedigers hit a couple of threes. They're trying to get on her. This is Wojtas who drives inside, misses. Rebound, Ivy shoots, and it rolls off. And Ballard underneath, trying to get the rebound, but loses it out of bounds. So Ebony Ballard, not very tall, in amongst that rebound, loses it out of bounds. Riediger drives, lays it up and in. Megan Riediger a 2-point basket to go with her threes, and the lead now 3 for Emmaus. This one is probably going to continue to be close. Schockenbach, timeout called as she has a hard time getting rid of the ball. Kyle Graw, the coach, calling that one. Full timeout, 4:52 to go, 45-42. Emmaus leading by 3. We'll give the old voice a 75-second rest. Emmaus has the ball. They have 20 to shoot as they get the ball inbounds. They lead by 3. Might be kind of an important trip for them, and they throw it away. Riediger intercepts the pass. Megan Riediger. She now gives to Ivy. And that's Harm's shot in and out. Char fights for the rebound. Good job of keeping it alive for Providence by Char. Ivy, a little looping shot from the lane, goes in. She just kind of throws it up there with one hand when she's shooting farther away, but it went in. Edmondson got the ball across the timeline and just hesitated. Rachel West was right under the basket. She decided not to try throwing it to her. West now dribbles and kicks to Tomlinson. Ballard dribbles, in trouble. Edmondson for 3, no good, off the side of the rim. And a foul called on Leib underneath. Madison Leib ends up on the floor, and she's complaining that the foul was called on her. The referee saw something that he didn't like as far as what she was doing. Leib picks up her 4th foul. Really, if you're an Emmaus fan, you want her in there for this last 3 minutes. Char drives and is fouled. And that'll either be West or Tomlinson, both down in the area. We'll see what the referee says. And he's going to say 25, which is Rachel West. Jenadine Char goes to the line with 3:29 to go. Her team trailing by 1 now. She can tie it with this one. She does not, as she misses the free throw. She can tie it with this one. Jenadine Char, 3 points in this game. Now 4. The game is tied at 45, 3:29 remaining. Ballard and Tomlinson trying to get it across the timeline, and that's almost thrown away. West for 3, no good. Rebound. Ivy, she reaches over a couple of Emmaus players, avoiding the foul, and now Ballard tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Providence. 3:06 to go. 45 points apiece. Inside it goes to Ivy. Her shot misses. Rebound tipped around, and it'll belong to Emmaus. Tomlinson gets it inbounds. Ballard to West. Cross court to Edmondson. Lays it in. Good job of breaking the press there by Emmaus. They lead by 2. 2:43 to go. Harms on the dribble for Providence. She's cut off. Char kicks to Ivy. Shoots and misses. Rebound. Harms has it inside. Puts it up. Rolls off. Has it again. And she's fouled. I'm guessing that will go on Grace Welch, who was down there in the area. Harms a good job there of keeping it alive for Providence. A couple of follow shots, couldn't get them to go, but finally got fouled. Foul on Grace Welch. And Harms can tie this game back up if she makes both of these. She'll have 2. Misses the first. 4 points in this game for Amber Harms. Misses both. Ballard with the rebound. Jerks it away so that no one can tie her up. 2:21 to go. Tomlinson fumbles and is tied up. And that ball will go to Providence on the alternating possession. Tomlinson a bit upset with herself for dropping that. She just kind of dropped it on the floor and got tied up. Riediger with it. That's Wojtas. In it goes to Ivy. Her turnaround, no good. Rebound, Rachel West to Tomlinson. And now Madison Live, who's been sitting on the bench a while with 4 fouls, is waiting to come back in. She and the coach had a little chat on the bench. Timeout called. 1:56 to go. I think it was Providence that called that one, a full timeout. 47-45, Emmaus with a 2-point lead. Emmaus with the ball under their own basket, lead by 2. Long looping pass out to Ebony Ballard. West. Tomlinson drives, kicks out to Ballard. 3-pointer on the way from Live, missing. Providence back the other way. Chance to tie on this trip or take the lead with that 3, and they do, as Megan Riediger shoots it in. She has 11. Now Providence leads by 1. And Live better get moving. Only 3 seconds left before they get a 10-second call. Edmondson a baseline jumper. No good. Live with the rebound inside. Puts it up and in. Live gives Emmaus a 1-point lead with 1:11 to go. Ball stolen away. Ballard shoots it up. It goes in and she's fouled. Ballard with the steal, the shot, and is fouled. 1:07 to go. Now a 3-point lead for Emmaus. Ballard with a chance to complete the 3-point play. Misses the free throw. Rebound caroms out to the corner, but Char grabs it. It remains a 3-point lead, 51-48, exactly a minute to play. Providence trailing. Breaking loose underneath, though, and laying it in is Megan Riediger. There was a breakdown in the defense for Emmaus there, and timeout is called. A 1-point game, 51-50, and I'm not sure why the whistle blew there. But some subs now coming in the game once it did. 1 point Emmaus lead, 56.7 to go, and Emmaus with the ball almost gets a 5 count. Leib gets it into Edmondson. She brings it across the timeline. She's double teamed. Cross court to Tomlinson. West turns down a 3. Probably want to try to get a little better shot than that, although she's hit some from that spot. Edmondson drives and kicks to Leib. She turns down the 3 as well. 9 to shoot. Leib lines up a 3. Good. Madison Leib, a big 3 there. And it's a 4-point lead. Huge trip, and then stepping over the line is Engel, who was going to throw it in, and Emmaus will get it back. And the referee from the far end comes running down and saying that is not a violation because timeout was called before she could step over the line. So the coach evidently hollered timeout as soon as that ball went through the basket. And therefore, no violation for stepping over the line. And it will be Providence ball after this timeout. 26 seconds to go. Providence trails by 4 to Emmaus. Big 3-point basket there for Madison Leib. She has 20 points in this half, 25 for the game. And I mentioned how important it would be for Emmaus for her to stay in there. She has 4 fouls. She did come to the bench for a while. But that's one of the reasons why it's helpful if you are rooting for Emmaus that she's on the floor. That 3-pointer now makes it a 4-point game, and it's certainly not impossible. But it's much more difficult to win when you're down by 4 than when you were down by 1, which is what it was before that 3-point shot. So another chance here for Providence after they get redemption from that violation. All the way to the basket, shooting and missing is Riediger. Tipped around though. Char has it. She drives, kicks off to Ivy, who shoots and misses but is fouled. So 12.8 to go, and Ivy will have 2 free throws here. Katie Ivy, 13 in the game. Big free throws here for her. First one no good. If you're a Providence fan, you really want her to hit this one. Then it's a 1-possession game, so you can foul, hope for a missed free throw, and still tie it with a 3 if you can hit this one. If you don't, and you're still down 4, and they are. Ball tipped around inside, and Engel tips it out of bounds. So 10.1 to go, and that's going to be pretty tough. Timeout called by Providence. Coach Joel Corsi wants to talk this over and see what their strategy will be, and I'm not the coach. If I were, I would say we have to foul immediately. Hope for a miss and then come down. Try to get a 3. Quick basket, foul again. And that's a lot of stuff to do in 10.1. Stranger things have happened, but Emmaus is in good shape right now to win this game and go home with a smile on their face after they have lost their first 2 games in this tournament. Nobody likes to go 0 for the tournament. That always happens to somebody if you play all the games out all the way through like they do in this tournament. There was a men's team who did that yesterday. That was Rama. They lost all 3. Here we go, last 10 seconds. And they tried to foul and didn't. And now they foul Leib. Had an opportunity to foul Erin Edmondson, who got the inbounds pass, but the foul wasn't called. 3 seconds, or almost 3 seconds, ran off the clock, and then Leib was fouled. 7.2 seconds remaining, and probably doesn't matter too much what Leib does here. It's already a 2-possession game. She can't make it any more than that, even if she makes both. 5-point now. She can make it a 6-point game, which would be 2 threes, so you would say it's still a 2-possession game. 2 threes in 7.2 are highly unlikely. Leib misses the free throw. Ivy to Riediger. She needs to take a 3. She does. It misses, and time has expired. And Emmaus comes out of here with a 55-50 victory, and they will go home at 1-2 in the tournament. Providence played 4 games. They end up being 1-3, so both teams get to say they won a game. And we have more games coming up here. But first of all, let me give you the final totals here for this one. At least the scoring totals as I have them on my unofficial sheet. Here's what I have. Ebony Ballard with 3 points. Sharon Tomlinson with 2, both on free throws. Erin Edmondson had 7 in the game. Madison Leib, I believe, with 26. Let me recount here. 3, 6, 9, 12 on 4 threes in the second half. 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21 in the second half. 5 in the first half. That equals 26. 15 points for Rachel West. 2 for Annie Schackenbach for Emmaus's total of 55. On the other side, disappointing way to end the tournament, but as we said, Providence did win a game here. Megan Riediger, who was very quiet in the first half, did not score, had 13 points, including some big shots at the end that kept her team in it. 13 for Megan Riediger, her twin sister Brenna with 2, 4 for Jenadine Char, 4 for Amber Harms, 4 for Courtney Engel. Katie Ivy, 13 points in the game, 10 for Isabella Selk. They got 50, but it wasn't enough as they lose 55-50. Well, we'll be back with another game coming up here. It's another women's contest. It'll be association free, Lutheran Bible School. We call them Applebee's around the Midwest, and they will be playing the Welch College Flames. We have not done a Welch game. Oh, yes, we did. It's the Welch men that we haven't done. We'll be doing them later on, our third game. But we haven't done an association-free game yet. It's underway about 10 minutes from now. Until then, Kurt Fincham saying you are listening to the 2015 ACCA National Tournament.